Good evening, everyone. How are we doing tonight? My name is Food Junkie, and just coming at you with a little video. Don't know how long this is going to last. Can you guys hear me? Just say if you can hear me or not, because I just took off my headphones. So, if you can hear me, put a dot something in the chat. Let me know what's going on. So, Lena, can you hear me, baby? Can you hear me? Um, well, I'm gonna get started. The title of the video is "We have to be careful of what we agree with." Thank you, baby. Appreciate that. We have to be careful of what we agree with, and I know there's a bunch of mess going on these streets, whatever, on these YouTube streets in the beef sector, whatever. A bunch of people that I don't know or really don't watch are going through a bunch of nonsense, as always, of self-induced situations. Um, so I always listen to stuff going on in the background while I'm doing things, running errands, doing stuff around the house, just chilling, whatever your case may be. And today I ran into a video that Shelly was live. She had a little panel last night talking about some stuff that was going on between Lemon and Bizarro and some other people last night. I don't really, yeah, all that stuff, all this nonsense to me. I don't care about none of that. All that is nonsense to me. Um, but towards the end of her video, an interesting topic came up. And the topic is our current or y'all current president, the president of the United States. I don't mean Elon Musk, I mean the Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? A conversation came up about the Donald Trump. And she played a little clip about one of the executive orders that he is preparing to sign or preparing, one of the many executive orders that he's preparing for. And when she played the video and started giving her commentary on it, I just dropped down because I was there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Since I was doing some stuff, and I was just quiet up in the bushes, whatever. But when she started giving her commentary on the video, I was just inclined to just be like, be careful what you agree with, be careful what you ask for, because they'll sneak something that you may actually agree with or have strong feelings for in the forefront of something, and then all throughout the situation, it'll be a bunch of mess that affects you as well. But I got to the part in the video of her video because I couldn't find the thing that she actually saw because I don't look for stuff like that. But the title of this video says Trump bans affirming care for trans youth. What's up, Miss Queenie? How you doing, baby? And I'm going to go ahead and play that video for that clip of the video. And hope, Shelly, you can stack if you want to. I know how you are with your content, but I'm just playing the Trump aspect of your content. And you may not like what I got to say after that anyway, so you may flag it, you may not flag it. But it's to me, this is real commentary. This is not some BS about made up stuff or people that want to be whatever case may be. This is just me giving my opinion based on what was said and what was done. And it's not bad, it's not good, it's just my opinion. But I'm going to go ahead and play the part of the where she played the Trump video part. So I'm going to go ahead and play that part right quick and let y'all listen to that. And hopefully I can cut it off before she starts talking. But I'm not technologically inclined, so I may get a word or two of hers in. But listen to the video, y'all, and we're gonna have a conversation about this.
Has signed an executive order that aims to ban gender-affirming care for people under the age of 19. But what does this mean for trans youth in America? The order will bring an end to what Trump refers to as chemical and surgical mutilation for minors. This includes puberty blockers, hormones, and surgical procedures that attempt to transform an individual's physical appearance to align with an identity that differs from his or her sex. The order opens by claiming medical professionals across the country are maiming and sterilizing impressionable children by performing a series of irreversible medical interventions, going on to say this dangerous trend will be a stain on our nation's history, and it must end. LGBTQ plus advocates have called into question the need to ban gender-affirming surgeries for trans youth. Researchers at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health analyzed the most recently available data and found that in 2019 there were roughly 150 cases in which a minor received gender-affirming surgery. However, 97% were chest reduction surgeries and were performed on cisgender male youth, constituting gender-affirming care for conditions like gynecomastia, which causes an increased amount of breast gland tissue in boys and men. During the same year, no.
Okay, let's just stop there for a second. So basically, this advertisement, this publication, whatever case may be, says that Trump is planning on signing a anti-trans ban for um, sexual assignment medicines and practices for youth under the age of 19. But I thought you were legal at 18. See, I thought you were legal at 18 to join the military, vote, and things of that nature. Yes, you may still be a child and someone's child, as I'm going to be 50 years old this year. I'm also someone's child. But if I can go to war and fight for a country at 18, sign up for the military. What's up, V baby? How you doing, sweetheart? If I could sign up for the military at 17 with a parent's consent, why can't I choose to change my sexual identity with a parent's consent? What does that have to do anything with the government? See, but they also said in this little clip that Harvard University did a study and did some research on this. And in 19, was it 19 or whatever it was 150 people went through some type of surgery. But 150 out of 150 people, 97%, which is roughly about 140 plus people, were all boys, all males who went under chest reduction surgery. And those of you who don't know what that is gynecomastia. That is when there's excess fat in the torso area of men, boys, males, that make it seem their pectorals actually look like breast. So what they do is they choose to get a surgery to remove that excess fat off of their chest so they don't walk around looking like, what's up, see your little boss lady, how you doing, baby? So they don't walk around looking like they have breasts. So they're not trying to be women. They're trying to be who they think they are, who they say they are, which is men. Men don't walk around with double D cup breast. So out of 150 people that had gender affirming type of surgery or some type of gender affirming type surgery, out of 150 of them, 97 of them were actually boys handling a genetic condition that they had. Nothing to do with them trying to change their sex or be something that they're not being. It's actually being who they are, who are males who don't want to walk around with breast. And those of you who don't know what gynecomastia is or have never seen that, one of my friends have that. And I didn't know what it was. And we were adults. All I know is he had double D's. And he was not trying to be a woman. He was not trying to be anything other than who he was. Yes, he was a gay man. Yes, he was feminine. But he was not going through any type of procedures to be a woman. So I asked him, what's going on with your chest? Why do you have boobs, basically? He said he's always had them. Since puberty, he have always had them. It's just something he was born with. Okay, cool. So what you're telling me, and the reason I had to come here and talk about this is because Shelley, I guess it was the heat up there with her, said that while they don't believe everything that Trump says or believe everything that Trump is talking about was not, they believe in that. And my thing is, you have to be very, very careful about what you give people permission to try to legislate. And a lot of you on here who may have political interests or have had political conversations, do y'all really understand that an executive order is not a bill? And a bill is not actually a law? Those are three different things. Basically, an executive order is, this is what I'm the head of this company, because there are three branches of government, just in case you guys don't understand. There's the executive, the judicial, and the House. The executive is the president. The judicial is the Supreme Court, the judges. And the other one, the House, is basically the Senate and the Congress. So just because Trump, what's up, Castro? Just because Trump signs or in process of signing an executive order does not make it law. They actually have 30 days to try to see what they can do with that, and they also got to go through the House and go. Also got to go through the Senate in order for it to become a law. Sorry, a bill, and then, well, after executive order, someone will present it as a bill to Congress, and Congress will make it a law. But hearing heterosexual and lesbian, female identified women say they agree with it because it's for the kids. How did Trump get in office? Because people agreed with one thing that he did, one thing that he said, because it was against something or someone that they did not like or agree with. And now, the people who voted for him are the main ones who are suffering. Like all these Republicans in the red states who voted for Trump, who put him in office, all the Muslims, all the Latinos for Trump, all the Asians for Trump, all the Middle Easterns for Trump, all the Afghanis for Trump. They are the main one who is now trying and crying, asking black people to help them. We should all stick together now. So my point is, be very careful about the big shiny object they put in your face to get you to agree for them to have power. Because once in power, they're going to do exactly they're going to be exactly who they showed you they are. They're going to be exactly the people that you thought they are. Those folks who is regretting it now, which is a lot of people, a lot of women who don't understand DEI, especially a lot of white women who have been fired since DEI, a lot of people who's been deported because your nana and your abuela and your tia has been deported. You're not going to work because you're afraid that they're going to come into your job because you work an undocumented type job. I'm just saying. I understand that. Yeah, so am I. I don't. This ain't for them. This is for people, for black people who don't understand that you're not special, just like they're not special. If the trans community is but 1%, not even 1% of the entire population, how does that affect anything that you do and how you raise your child or your children? At this present moment, it doesn't affect you. But what if your child come out to say, I'm trans? I want to feel comfortable in my body. I want to be able to live and walk and be proud of who I am. I want my outsides to match what I feel like I am inside, like what my heart is. I don't know what it's like to feel out of place of my body. I don't know what it feels like to not connect my mental, spiritual, emotional to my physical. I don't know that plight. So I can't say it's wrong. And I can't tell you when it is that you realize it and feel that. See, Shelly, one thing that I want you to understand is you came out here praising T.S. Madison. That's your sister. That's your girl. And I'm not doubting you, baby, but this is the conflicts I have with people here on YouTube. Y'all sound good, y'all sound intelligent, y'all sound intellectual, but your actions don't always match your words. Because if I remember the T.S. Madison story, she's always known she was different. She never felt comfortable in her skin. And if I'm not wrong, she started her trans journey under the age of 19. If I'm correct, I think she said it was something like 16, 17 when she started her trans journey. So if you support her so vehemently right now as the 40-plus-year-old woman that she is, that journey started when she was under 19 years old. So this bill that you said that you support, or it's not bill, this executive action that you say that you support would have paused her journey when she's very clear of who she is. Y'all mentioned Jessica Kanaor. He used to be Justin. She used to be Justin Kanaor. Beautiful man. He was fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not so much attractive as a woman to me, but as a man, he was fine. And y'all mentioned that he said that he was not right. You said that he said he doesn't look happy. He said that he was happy after this transition, this and the third. I don't believe he was ever trans. Sorry. I believe there are some people who jumped on the bandwagon, but he was over the age of 19 when he started his transition. He wasn't under the age of 19. Y'all talk about Zaya Wade. And you said that Dwayne Wade let her do it because that's who he wanted to be when he was younger. No. What happened to supporting your child in their decisions? What happened to loving your child through their decisions? Zaya is not taking hormone blockers. Zaya is not going through surgery. I don't know what y'all don't understand about a trans journey. I'm not trans, but I'm intelligent. I'm smart. If you're under the age of consent, it's illegal for doctors to do surgery on you. I don't know one person under the age of 18 who have gotten trans surgery. Now, I don't know what it is like now, but I know back in the days when I was growing up, you hear of somebody who said there was a woman inside of a man's body or man inside of a woman's body was not. They had to go through 2 years of therapy before a doctor would give them any type of medication to figure out what's going on. If it's 2 years or not, I don't know. I'm just saying. That's how I remember it being. You have to go through psychological therapy and counseling to figure out what's going on. Is this a phase? Is this this? Is this that? Is this da, 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 da. For 2 years. Then you have to live your life as a woman or as the sex that you say that you are, the gender that you say you are. Then from there, then all that. So this is the process. No one's just jumping on the table and becoming the opposite sex. No one's just jumping in the air and landing the opposite sex. All these are great talking points to get attention and to change things and to pump fear into society. But that's not how it actually works. There is a process. You can't buy your way into it like he was bought the presidency and ruining not only this country, but this world. And for anyone to say, I agree with anything that man does and says, knowing that it's a distraction tactic for him and his cronies to loot this world dry. Not just this country, but this world. That's why I said be careful. They will give you something that you think you want up front, all the while they're dumping tons of stuff that you don't want in these laws, in these bills, in these executive orders. Do y'all not realize last week, Doge, Elon Musk, people, and Trump fired the entire team that has access and control of the nuclear codes for this country? Do y'all not realize that? Do you not realize that a man that doesn't believe in vaccinations such as mumps, measles, smallpox, and things of that nature is the head of health and things of this country right now? Because that's who Trump wanted to put there to disrupt this world. Haven't a lot of you people lost people that you know due to Trump's negligence, the way he handled the vaccine situation? We're in the process of right now going through, what's it called? Dealing with eggs, pox. There's a measles outbreak in some states. There's a polio outbreak in this states. In some states. For you to agree with anything that this man says is crazy to me. He could sign into law tomorrow, right at this moment, right now, that every black person gets 40 acres and a mule. I would say I don't want that. Because there's always something that is going to, you have to pay for a higher cost later. I understand he bought a lot of y'all for $1,200. I get it. Although he didn't do that. All he did was put his name on a check and y'all fell for that. If you didn't agree with what this man said during the campaign, why would you agree to what he's saying now? Signing all these asinine executive orders, all these distractions. Why would y'all agree with that? Bird flu. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate it. And he has somebody in power at the top who don't believe in vaccinations, who don't believe in vaccines, who want you to drink raw cow milk. Don't pasteurize it. Don't clean it. Do you know that cow milk, once it's done, when it's excreted from the cow tit, has plasma, blood, and all other pathogens in those in that milk? Do you know that other countries, other than this country, don't wash their eggs so their eggs last longer? There's a membrane on outside of the egg once it's laid that helps protect the egg. You can go to Mexico, you can go to Chile, you can go to 1,001 different countries in this world, and their eggs are right next to the cereal, down aisle 3. Last longer and cost less. But y'all are so caught up on anti-gay. I said it. I don't care what y'all say. I ain't calling you homophobic. But y'all are so anti-gay, or the gay people that y'all chose to deal with have scarred you so much that it has jaded your opinion and your thought process. So anything touching LGBTIA. That bill is not just for transgender people. It's a way for them to control your bodies, everyone's bodies. The government should not be a part of any decision related to a family as far as what a child does. People will get all kinds of decisions. Yes, you do hear that people transition back. because they thought it was something that it wasn't. Was it was just a fluke, or it was trendy, and they was too weak to stand up. Oh, I'm a little feminine, so therefore I must be a girl. I'm a little masculine, so I must be a guy. I never liked pink, I always liked blue. Silly shit like that. I never wanted to play with a Barbie. I wanted to play with a truck. I never want to play with a truck. I want to play with a Barbie. It yes, it has blood, it has pus, it has it have all kind of stuff. Exactly. And I don't care if you say something that I even agree with. No, it came from you, so I don't trust it. I'm reevaluating my thought process and my thoughts on these things. What person do y'all know that make their child become a woman who's not a sick person themselves? A person who tells their child that you are a little girl, although you are born male, and that child don't believe it, that comes from their heart and soul, but the child is brainwashed into thinking that, is no different than a mother or a father who has Munchausen syndrome, who tell their child that they are sick every day of their lives while making them sick. What's the girl who just got out of jail who killed her mom for doing that? There are a lot of sick people, adults in this world. No one can make someone gay. You're not going to make some guy like sucking dick if he never liked sucking dick to begin with. You're going to make some woman eat pussy if she never liked eating pussy prior to. With their body or with their children's body. If your child come to you and say, "Mommy, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm trapped in the wrong body. Daddy, I feel like I'm trapped in the wrong body. I feel like I'm a girl. I feel like I'm a boy. I don't feel like I'm myself in this body. I don't want this. I don't like touching this. I don't like looking at this." You rather them self mutilate themselves than support them in a journey to find their comfortability and talk with them and counsel with them and say, if you don't feel like wearing these clothes, clothes is just an outside. We're going to go through some counseling. We're going to talk to some people. I'm not saying you're crazy, but I want to make sure that whatever decision you make once you become of age, you're comfortable with that decision. And I will support you in whatever decision that you make. But that's just good parenting. I'm not a parent, but I don't need a government to tell me what good parenting is. I don't need a law or a bill or anything to tell me what a good human being is. Because there are laws that tell us how to be good human beings. But yet we're still murdering, killing, stealing from each other, robbing each other, doing the worst shit to each other. So no matter what bill, what law, what executive order that is out there, that is put in place, human beings are naturally going to be human beings. What if he signs a law that says there's no more there's no more gummies out there for you? I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I think it's a crutch. I don't do gummies. I don't do medical marijuana. I don't need it. I don't have chronic pain. I don't have an addiction to whatever endorphins that brings into people's bodies. But once again, I just named about 8 different things that medical marijuana is good for. If one of those things affects you, so you choose to do gummies and medical marijuana and things of that nature, who am I, food junkie, to say, don't do it? I agree with the law that bans it when you said that you need it for whatever reason. It's not my place to tell some other person how to live their lives based on how I see things. If you think that someone telling a young adult or a child, you're not who you feel that you are, in order for me to control you, I need to sign into law something that prohibits and prevent you from getting the help that you need to be as comfortable as you need. Do y'all not realize that the suicide rate for LGBTQIA youth, trans youth, goes up when people put pressures on them that they can't handle? If they feel like they can't talk to someone, if they feel like they can't express themselves, if they feel like they can't be themselves? So you agree with that? Or do you agree with we need to cut down on the negligence of an adult, a guardian who's supervising a child negligently? Negligently doesn't mean you don't agree with it. Negligently means you're bringing harm to said individual, said child. Not harm because society is being so closed-minded and people are agreeing with some executive order. Are you being harmed mentally, physically, emotionally? People get tattoos all the time and they get them removed. How many tattoos have someone gotten removed with some person's name on it that they're no longer with? That they don't know, that they no longer feel the same way today as they did when they got that tattoo. But yeah, you still walking around with that person's name on your body, on your neck, on your titty, on your forearm, on your shoulder blade, on your collarbone. And when you feel comfortable enough to get that removed, do you not do that? Was it a bad decision when you was madly in love with that individual and you thought you would spend the rest of your life with that individual? Because the tattoo is permanent. Or after things change and you come to your senses, either you keep it because you are still that madly in love with that person and you want that memory, or you remove it. If someone chooses to go to a chemical reaction to change their state, and because that's how they feel, it's not my place to say, don't do that. It's my place to say, I will support you in whatever decision that you make, as long as you're making a healthy decision. T.S. Madison talks all the time about how the rate of these backyard surgeries and these pump and dump parties is going to increase because people no longer feel comfortable being who they are. People feel there's no more. It's no longer safe for a doctor for you to go into a doctor's office and have a procedure that helps you be who you see who you are. You want to look in the mirror to see who you are as you see inside yourself, and you see that person. Like I said, I don't know the struggle or the agony it feels not to feel comfortable in my body. I don't know the struggle or the agony that one goes through when they have chronic pain. I can't tell you how to relieve that chronic pain. Just like you can't tell someone that it's not okay for them to feel like they were born in the wrong body. And if y'all, so let's go deeper in this in the situation. And let's capture some ingredients and some understanding about what's happening. what is being said, what is being told, what is being done. In this order that would y'all agree with? Who agrees with this order? Because it's for the kids. Let's save the kids. Let's save the kids. It ain't right for men to be competing with women. But is it life competition? Don't you want equal rights, equal pay for the same work? I'm just saying. But let's talk about it for a second. In this order, Trump has declared that there are only two genders, two sexes, male or female, what you assign it at birth. I was talking to my husband because after I heard Shelly talking last night, we went to go get something to eat. And so I asked him, he was like, well, what about people who were born with both? Oh, you mean intersex people? Hermaphrodites, as they used to be called back in the days? Individuals who were born with both genitalia, male and female? So if your parent made the decision for you based on what they wanted when you were a baby, and all your emotional hormones and things of that nature disagrees with that, you can't be your true self. You were born with both. You were born with an option. So you can't be born with both. Let's agree. Do we not agree that there are people out here? I don't know any. Oh, cat dog. No offense. I'm sorry. That's what they called you. Y'all remember the story right over on Shelly's thing? Cat dog. Her and Krista dogging out cat dog, right? Because it was rumored that cat dog had two things, a female thing and a male thing. Please don't, um, I'm not making fun of you at all. I'm just proving a point. I'm saying this as a point, so please don't. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's not what, I don't care. I really don't care about that. I'm saying it to say a point. So cat dog had two things, right? Krista was so intrigued, but yet so disgusted, but yet wouldn't stop. Haven't stopped. Being sexually overt with whoever allow her to be sexually overt with them. It don't matter if they're gay. It don't matter if they're straight. It don't matter if it's a man. It don't matter if it's a woman. So she went into the best of both worlds, cat dog. Without knowing anything about cat dog, based on appearance, just looks like a slightly masculine female. So you tell me that people like cat dog, who happens to have two sexual organs, can't make the decision for themselves if their parent made the wrong decision for them prior to them having a choice to be who they feel they truly are on the inside? And who knows how long cat dog was something? Who knows how long it took for someone, or how quickly they realized that they were born with both situations and want to be as true as possible to their true feeling and understanding. I'm watching TV, y'all. Sorry, someone's on TV. I'm just saying, there are so many different variables, so many different things that goes into decisions like this. And it's unfair for me or anyone else who have not experienced those things to be able to tell you how to handle your experience on that level. All I can say is I don't understand the struggle of feeling like I was born in the wrong body, or feeling like that I'm not who I am every day if I'm not comfortable in my skin, comfortable being me every single day. That's not my place to do. All I can say, all I will say is while I don't understand it, I support you if you are not harming anyone or yourself. I can't sit up here and say, oh, and agree with someone who is so evil, so diabolical, such a liar. Because it's a trendy thing to do, to go against someone who is part of the minority class. And that's what frustrates me about Black people, about people of color, about marginalized people in any country, any way. Because as long as it doesn't affect you personally, you don't care what goes on. And when it starts affecting you personally, you want everyone to rally with you. Why would I do that? You fucked around and found out. Like these voters who voted that man, that maniac, into office. That's the issue I have with you saying you agree with that. I don't agree with most of what he said with that. Or I don't agree with much of what he said, but I agree with that. That's a huge part of the lie that got him elected, because the false equivalence, the hypocrisy of it all, the lying of it all. It's not a trans pandemic or epidemic out here. And if you think it is, why did you come over here, Shelley, and support Sam Madison so hard? You have fought, you have argued, you have doxed, you have lied, you have played recorded stuff, all to defend T.S. Madison. And now all of a sudden, you agree with Trump signing an executive order to try to legislate or get legislation put out there to say that young adults, adolescents who feel like they were born in the wrong body and they would rather kill themselves than live in that body, you want to halt them for trying to be their best self, the person that they feel they are in that moment. We all change. Now, I haven't changed my sexuality or my gender, but I have changed a lot since I was an adolescent, since I was under 18 years old. Not much, I'm kind of pretty much the same, but still, I'm a rare person. I am. I'm a rarity. They don't. They don't. And that's the problem. We have been so conditioned to not like ourselves, to always be so judgmental of each other. That Willie Lynch letter is true because it's said once you teach them or train them or coerce them or beat them down so much, they're going to be that way for 450 plus years. It's that mindset of let me be judgmental. Let me not be the one that's being beat down. So let me jump on a bandwagon to beat someone else down. Another marginalized community. Saying you're not transphobic, saying you don't like that you like gay people, but you don't like certain people. That even from the stuff you're talking about, the man in the wig. You know how many women on here that y'all dog each other out? Talking about each other's kids. Wasn't Uppity on your panel talking about Pizarro's kids? And wasn't Pizarro on your panel talking about Uppity's kids? And wasn't it he talking about, well, come on now. Y'all do damage to each other. So funny. Yesterday, Married to Medicine. I haven't watched any video yet about it, but I hope we talk about this and bring this up. The part where that man, King, tells Dr. G that Qua can say whatever she want to say about him to him, but he better not say nothing to her. I would have beat that mother. Oh, Jesus. He would have got punched in the face today right there if that was me. Who the fuck you talking to, nigga? No, anybody. I don't care who they fucking for the moment. Male, female, bisexual, trisexual, asexual, unisexual, ultrasexual, whatever the fuck the case may be. Asexual. If you talk shit to me, I'm going to talk shit to you. And I don't care what your significant other has to say about it. They better shut your ass up before they shut me up. So when y'all argue with these men in wigs, these transsexuals, these gay guys, and want us to treat y'all like y'all some fucking princesses, there will be no princesses being treated over here at Food Junkie's Castle. There are two kings up in this bitch. I respect him, and he respects me. Everyone else will get disrespected the fuck down. If you act like you don't respect me, if you treat me as if you don't respect me or him. Me being nice to you, everyone else on here, although I'm not going to be mean to nobody, I'm just saying this because I'm saying this. So it is not about you, Sean. I'm just saying this in general. All you women out there who think that men are supposed to treat you like, I'm not fucking you. So I'm going to treat you no type of way. I don't want to smell your pussy or your breath in the morning. So I don't got to treat you any kind of way, but how I want to. And for the most part, the majority of the time, you better be lucky that I treat you with respect. By not calling out your name. By not getting into your business. Like I said, I'm all over the place. And have opinions about everything that y'all talk about on here. I have an opinion about it. But it ain't my place because I don't care enough. Because a lot of these conversations are stupid to me. Beneath me. Ignorant. Lowbrow. Because y'all can't talk about this stuff on an intelligent level and bring out facts and understanding and actually have cognitive thinking skills. You know I don't play those games. I wish you would. I'm respectful to anybody and everybody. If I don't like you, I'm quiet. I got nothing to say about you. Nobody don't have a thought about you. But I don't have nothing to say to you because I don't want to cause conflict and confusion. But if someone ever tells me she can do what she want to do to you and you don't do nothing, you come to me, no nigga, I'm going to fuck her up and I'm going to come fuck you up literally. Now you deal with that. If you don't want to speak to her, tell her to shut her fucking mouth. Period. Because if you don't tell her, I will. You don't get special treatment. You don't get treated like a princess. I don't know who the fuck y'all think y'all are. And the only reason why a lot of y'all, ladies, no offense to the ones, but it is what the fuck it is. Y'all get into the shit what y'all get into with these gay men and these transsexuals in this area. Because y'all open your fucking mouths and think no one's supposed to respond to you. If you feel like you can speak your mind, why can't a transsexual woman speak her mind? Why can't a man and a wig, so you call it, speak their mind? Why can't a gay man speak his mind? You're not special. Ain't nothing about you special because you was born with an X, whatever chromosome you was born with. Y'all think y'all niggas anyway. Y'all think y'all want to fight niggas anyway. I tell y'all, get your husbands, get your sons, get your brothers, bring your cousins, bring your best male friends. I'd rather fuss and fight and argue with the man. Because I know all we're going to do is argue for a couple seconds, then it's going to be nothing but knees and elbows.
With y'all, I can't touch you. So I can't get satisfaction from choking the fuck out you and throwing you against the wall and slamming your head against the ground. Stumbling on your spine. I can't get joy from that doing that with you. But your nigga, I sure the fuck can. I gotta break his back so he understands. Bitch, don't ever bring me to that motherfucker again. He's crazy. Leave him the fuck alone. That nigga, that gay bitch, that faggot is crazy. He tried to kill me. He tried to take my life. I'm saying, don't do that with me. If you don't want me to argue with you, don't argue with me. Send your husband, your sons, your brothers. Send those people. But if you keep your mouth closed and keep your mouth off of people, there would be no reason for none of you females on here to be arguing with what y'all call a man and a wig or a faggot or a gay person or a punk or a sissy. That's your problem. You want to be treated equally. You want an equal pay, but you can't handle the work or the work that you're going to get when you suffer somebody who's not trying to fuck you. Right. Don't teach your girls. Y'all should have been taught not to step to men. If you think that men shouldn't address women, how about women not addressing men? Period. Right. Like, I understand if a man starts something with a woman. I get it. I understand. Protect your woman. But I have two sisters I grew up with. And beautiful, and they're both beautiful. And aunts and female cousins and female friends. I know how treacherous y'all could be, how deceitful and conniving y'all could be. I've seen women start something with a man, then come get me. Because they know I'm not going to allow no man to disrespect them. So they come get me, and I ask them, what'd you do? What'd you say? If it don't sound right, baby, that's on you. How that shit yourself. Did he touch you? No, but he's called me. What'd you call him? What'd you do? Well, I was just mad. Well, learn to control your anger. You try to walk away? Yeah, but I'm mad. Da, da, da. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that. I had one female friend put her hand in my face, point her finger in my face. And I'm 6'3", she's about 5'7". And I just turned away, walked away from what was not. She kept on, and I'm like, no. So I pointed back at her, it was not. No. No. Calm down. Stop. Think about what you're going on. Think about what you're doing and who I am. How long do you think I'm going to let this happen? I'm trying to walk away. You still screaming and yelling, pointing at my face. How long do you think I'm going to let this happen? Well, that's what. I'm trying to walk away from you. What are you talking about? You're following me. Stop. Control yourself. Relax. It's not that serious. I said you got it. Let it go before I turn up. Well, you just always think you're right, because I am. I'm always right. For me. I make the best decisions for me. Fuck up everybody else. And you know how many men died because women went to them with some bullshit? Back on the black and white thing. Emmett Till. The bitch lied. Do y'all realize how Tulsa, Oklahoma burned down? How y'all realize how Rosewood burnt down? Some white bitch lied on some black men, killed and burned down the whole goddamn city, whole goddamn town, because the woman lied. So you think I believe anything y'all say? No offense, I love y'all. I love the women. I love the girls. I love the chicks. And the chicks with dicks. But I know how treacherous and conniving and deceitful women can be. I'm just saying. V, it doesn't change. Like my things doesn't change. I'm the same person I was today, or I'm the same person I am today that I was when I first got on here. When I first said it several years ago, because it's been several years, right? It's been several years since I said that before. I've always been, I'm the same person. I don't want to argue with you. I'd rather not argue with the woman. I'll cuss you out, yeah, because you just shut the fuck up and move the fuck on. Do you have people threatening people? Was not. I mean, like, stop. Because if I show up to where you are, I guarantee you it's not the same fucking energy. So stop. And it goes for guys, girls, anyone in between or in transition. It's just stop. It doesn't take that much. Right? I mean, this doesn't understand how all the arguing on here happens. I don't know you. Why am I arguing with you? I give you 1 or 2 videos and I'm done with it. If this takes more than that, we need to talk face to face. What's the animosity, baby? Why are you upset? Why are you angry? Because I'm speaking my truth as I know it to be. I'm not asking you to say that's your truth or that's what it is that you feel. No, I'm saying that this is what I feel. This is how I see it. This is how I know it to be for me. But I can't sit here and be comfortable with people in this sector, probably one of the brokest ass sectors on here. I'm talking about all the sectors that come together in this one sector. Yes, the black sector, y'all broke as fuck too. Y'all also want money, but no one's ever working. The other sectors came to migrate over here as well. Yeah, y'all too, because y'all broke, because y'all come over here for money. The beef sector, yes, y'all broke as fuck too, because y'all always scraping and scratching for nickels on a penny. Not even nickels on a dollar. Nickels on a penny. Y'all think y'all got a bag, someone give y'all $25. That's no fucking bag, that's a bag of chips. You fucking stupid. You're arguing and fussing and fighting with each other over nickels on a penny. Or pennies on a nickel. Shit. Can't afford your own food. Can't afford your own living expenses. Can't afford your own kids' school supplies. Can't even afford your own living situations. Can't even afford a living situation to begin with. Oh, but you can read somebody down. Or you can read somebody though, but yeah, you're homeless. What kind of shit? Who am I talking to? The fuck I look like talking to you? What the fuck do I look like battling wits with someone who can't even afford motherfucking toilet paper? Who can't keep a fucking job? Who gotta eat behind cameras and shit? Oh, I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm gonna eat my dinner, and I'm gonna enjoy it too. Are you trying to prove to us that you're not broke so you got some food, or you trying to let us know that you still have an eating disorder. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I'm not arguing with you. Oh, yeah, when I come on to see, I wreck shop, I cusses out, I handle mine, I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me any kind of way. But bitch, you're broke, ugly, homeless. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up. All that energy should be put into making sure that you get yourself out of the situation that you're in. See? Like, I'm confused. Like, that's why y'all, I'm not arguing with anybody. Olivia says she ain't beefing no more because there's nobody to beef with because the people don't know, people not on her level. No, I never beefed to begin with. I'm not arguing with people that are literally beneath the soles of my feet. Not because I'm better than, because you're just not there. You're just not there. There's nothing about you that says, "Ooh, yes, look at me, pick me. I'm there. I'm that guy. I'm that girl. I want all the attention. I want all the this and I want all of that." No, you're not. Like, there's nothing about you that says that. The way you look, the way you act, the way your talents, your education wise, your intelligent wise, your conversational wise. Y'all remember the 5 shuns I had? Y'all remember the 5 shuns? In order for me to talk to somebody, they must have 5 shuns. You remember those? Who can tell me the 5 shuns that I had in order for me to like you or to be attracted to you? In a way where I'm talking to you on a serious level. Y'all remember my 5 shuns? Education, conversation, transportation, occupation, and a decent living situation. Those are the 5 shuns in order for me to talk to you. And a lot of you motherfuckers on here don't even have that. Don't even have 2 out of the 5. Can't hold a decent conversation to save your life. Can't use your transportation to go get a job, an occupation. Yeah, definitely don't have a decent living situation or a stable living situation. And based on your conversation, you have no education. The fuck I'm arguing with you for? The fuck I'm wasting my good old verbiage skills, my grammar skills, girl, to waste on you, to raise my voice and argue with you. For what? You feel that bad? You feel that pressed about who I am, about what I present and how I present myself to the world? Bitch, come see me. Let's talk about it. Sit on one of my couches in one of my little vignettes in my house, girl. Let's talk about it. I have some coffee and donuts waiting for you, girl. What's going on here? What are you doing? What are you talking about? Yeah, like I said, I understand when I was at my best on here doing what y'all call my big one. It was when I was out of my body and not being who I naturally am. Call me uppity, call me conceited, call me an asshole, call me whatever you want to call me. But one thing you can never do on here is call me broke. Call me a beggar, call me a panhandler, call me dry begging, wet begging, and on moist begging. And I was always able to say what the fuck I wanted to say to anyone I wanted to say it to without fear of retribution and or regret. Basically, the basic needs. Oh, I got crab legs. Girl, what is crab legs when you live in a shanty but government assistance? And that's getting ready to be turned off on your ass. I'm just saying, like, we're not even the same people. We're not even the same. We don't even have the same conversations. And I said, it's not that I'm think I'm better than anybody, because I'm not better than any. I really am not better than anybody. I'm just me. I haven't changed who I was since I've been on here. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not because I think that I'm better than someone else. I'm being who I am because I'm being me. Just so happen you think that you're less than who you are. So you're living down to whatever standards that you are comfortable with. I know who I am. I know who I am meant to be. So therefore, I would never live down to anything that someone has idea of thought of who I am. I would never allow someone that is so despicable to sway me in anything because I have some animosity towards another person. Even me sitting around watching you fuck around and find out don't mean I hate you. It's like your parents saying, don't touch the stove because it's hot. Don't touch the stove because it's hot. Don't stop touching the stove, baby. It's hot. Don't touch it. Don't go about the stove. It's hot. Don't go where it's hot. You want to be grown. You touch the stove. All I hear is a scream. Ah! 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 I look to make sure you're okay. Okay, you ain't dead. You ain't handle that. Go get some butter. Run some cold water on top of that. Go get the burn cream. Now take care of yourself. Hopefully you'll figure out it next time. And basically that's what it is. He's throwing everything out here as a distraction while he is robbing this world blind. Do you guys not realize since the election, him and his family have made over $250 million in their backwater ass schemes? All while putting in front of your face trans bills and trans executive orders and papers and stuff. Talking about DEI. While planes are dropping out the sky left and right. What does DEI have to do with planes dropping out the sky? Plane crashing and flipping over. Didn't a Delta flight just crash and flip over? What does that have to do with DEI? And y'all get so like fucking cats and damn tinsel. So distracted. Not willing to listen or do any type of research whatsoever to get the real truth and understand what's going on out there. Crazy to me. Oh, but I don't agree with everything, but I agree with that. Why? Because you're arguing with a trans person right now? Because you're arguing with a trans person at this moment. So therefore, anything that someone says about trans people was not, you're going to be all for it. That's no different than the others voting for him because they don't want a black woman to tell them what to do. To have the control of this country. I said this before. Y'all like chaos. Y'all like utter chaos. Y'all like other chaos and confusion. All the while I was saying, well, I don't know what's going on. How did it get so bad? Because you didn't stand up for what you truly believed in. Being good citizens of the world. I've always said that. My job is to be a good citizen of the world. Put off good energy onto the world. To make sure that I leave this place in better conditions than when I was born into it. And my goal every day is to be better tomorrow than I was today. Make better decisions tomorrow than I did today. That's my goal. And hopefully no one gets harmed in the process. Because my goal is never to harm someone else. My goal is never to say something that makes someone else feel less than who they are. I always want you to be your best self. And what I say may be harsh. How I say it may be harsh. But it's not my place to hurt your feelings. Y'all need to wake the fuck up and look at what you're doing. Look at what you're saying. Look at how you present yourself. Make sure you are making the best decision, not only for yourself at this moment, but for everyone in the future. and supporting an executive order because it's against what y'all think is all these people trying to convince kids to be trans. What's the popularity? That's like saying that's like the same thing people say. Oh, well, if you're around a kid and you gay, you gonna try to convince them to be gay. No, no, you're there to support whatever decisions they make. Let them know the hardships and the hills they're gonna have to climb, so they don't go out there into the world to think that it's easy. I think you're special. I love you for who you are and what you are. No matter what it is that you say you are. I love you. Now, the world may not feel the same. So, what I'm going to do is prepare you to love yourself enough to not care about trying to fit into the world. When me and my husband went out to eat today, we spent about $65 at a fast food restaurant. And that's not flexing. That's not saying whatever, but that's just that was a quick bite to eat. That's like less money that we spend when we go out to eat and sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me, like the way do people think? How do people think that they be flexing on people? How they think they be doing stuff to us? Not? It's sad. It's sad. Like, come on now, stop. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's the mindset of a lot of people on here, and they want me to think like, oh, you think it? No, I don't think anything. I know exactly who I am and what I bring to any table. A table of my making or a table of your making. I know what I bring to it. I bring me, and that encompasses a lot. It encompasses a lot. And I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to belittle anyone. What I'm doing is letting you know that a lot of y'all on here sound crazy as fuck. You do. I'm sorry. And it's always the ones who have the most opinions about everything. But if you really sit back and analyze these opinions, they're crazy. It is. And I don't even try to be like, it's just crazy to me. Like, all you can do is shake your head. All you can do is shake your head. But yeah, it's crazy to me how I have two bio women on here, cisgendered women on here. One is um, hetero, one is homosexual, a lesbian, both self proclaimed, saying that they agree with an executive order that's going to ban anyone under 19 years of age to getting gender affirming surgery. After listening to a video where it said a study was conducted by one of the prestigious universities and institutes in the world where only 150 people, whatever it was, 150 people had that surgery. But 97% of the 50 people were men, boys who had to get surgery to reduce the amount of fat in their chest. Nothing to do with sex. Has everything to do with the fact that they want to feel like the man that they are growing up into. 97%. That's why I say play the ad again. Because I think we heard the wrong things. A lot of y'all listen to respond. Very few of y'all listen to comprehend. Crazy to me. Crazy. Just crazy. In the same ad that y'all was agreeing with this executive bill, it told y'all what he's saying is not true. It told y'all that 97% of the gender affirming surgery was from guys who had gynecomastia, were from guys who had extra fat in their chest that they wanted out so they could feel more like the men that they were growing into. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that is crazy, V. Like, I don't get, like, anyone who thinks that a woman can say whatever they want to say to a man and man don't say anything back to them, you're crazy. I'm not fucking you. I don't care about your feelings. Fuck you and your feelings. If you don't want to start nothing, there won't be nothing. Let that shit go. Like, yeah, but yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing personal towards Shirley, but this is where I heard this information from, and this is what comes from stuff from. And for me, this is content. This is how we use each other for content. You know what I'm saying? This is content. This is how we use each other for content. I don't talk about who you are as a person. I don't care about Shirley's opinion was not. I just said this is what I heard on her channel. This is her opinion on it was not, and this is my opinion based on what I heard on her channel. Am I saying she's right or wrong? I don't agree with what she said, but yet it still is her opinion to have. But that's why I told her to play the video again, because we must have heard two different things. I didn't hear any evidence or anything that would change my mind about a transgender child. And talk about Jessica Caroline Horror, that doesn't help. I'm saying, because yes, people regret this all the time because they do it for the wrong reason. If you were truly trans, you are happy that you are in the right body. But doing that, getting a medical condition you had, the mental strength that you need to go through something like that, you would know it's not going to be easy. You may not be accepted. Just like I know being black is not easy. I may not be accepted. Now, if I'm not accepted, what am I going to do about that? Am I going to sit here and try to make you accept me? Or am I going to find my tribe that accept me for being black and gay? If my family didn't accept me for being who I am, like my husband, my family, I love y'all. But yeah, your love is not guaranteed because this is based on it. What's not? You should love me unconditionally, like I love you unconditionally. Y'all been in and out of jail. Y'all been in and out of scandals. Y'all been in and out of relationships. Y'all been in and out of this and that and other. Y'all don't have babies and kids out of wedlock, having 18 different baby fathers. But yeah, you expect me to still love you. But yet I'm telling you that I am with someone that respects me, loves me, treats me well. I treat him well with this and third. And you want to be, oh, I can't do that. No. Oh yeah, but yet you was accused of X, Y, and Z. Okay. You get the fuck out of my face. I know you better. And y'all know my husband's Jamaican. My husband is Jamaican. I met his family. I met his cousins, met his mom, met his uncles, met his aunts. His father passed before I met him, you know what I'm saying? But, met his brothers. They all love me. Because I'm a lovable person. But I guess their idea of gay is what they see on TV. Some flaming queen walking around with pumps and tutus and makeup and stuff on. And nothing wrong with that. That's who you are. That's not who I am. So they got a different idea of who I am. They got a different idea of who gay is. Or what gay looks like. Not only with him, but he ain't the only one. Okay, he has a strong opinion. And he's intelligent. He can speak. He can articulate himself. We're having a good conversation. He's funny. He's nice. He's sweet. He's a little flirtatious. And he's talented. He can cook. He can dress. He smells good. Oh, he has a little attitude too. Okay, okay, okay. He ain't afraid to speak his mind. Hmm. He ain't the most masculine in the world, but he ain't the most feminine either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, y'all, like I said, y'all be trying to hide who y'all are, and I'm saying that you anything crazy. What I'm saying is, ooh, sorry y'all. Ooh, damn, they showed it all. Not only that, like I said, I was the first one to say this, and I will always say this. There's so many things that I've said and done on here years ago when I first got on here that people try to take now and run with like it's theirs. When I said from the very first time I made a video, y'all watch my if y'all ever get around to it, get a chance to watch my inaugural video, the very first video I made on here, and tell me how my words changed. Has my actions changed? How my demeanor's changed? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was a little nervous. I was a little, you know what I'm saying, shaky was now because the speech impediment and stuff like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But the message is not is always the same. The message is always gonna be the same. From I don't give a fuck to watch your mouth and I'll watch mine. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. I have an opinion like everybody else have an opinion. You're not gonna always like it. Some days it's gonna be your favorite, some days it's not gonna be your favorite. And if I mention your name, it's not because I'm trying to be nasty, mean, or rude to you, nor do I want to argue with you. But you said something that got me thinking. You said something that got put a conversation in my spirit. So I'm talking about it. That's all this is. That's what commentary is. Commentary is not me talking about who you slept with. I don't give a fuck about that. If I didn't put a nut, if I didn't bust a nut or a sweat in that situation, why would I care about that? Like I'm crazy. It's crazy to me. Because I mean, if you're telling your truth, if you're telling the truth as you know it to be, there's no need for you to go back and forth. There's no need for you to change up what you say. There's no need for that because it's truly how you feel. And if I change how I feel down the line, I may just happen to change. I'm entitled to that. But thus far, what I've experienced, what I've seen on here, has not changed my opinion about what's on here, how I see things on here. But like I said that this is the most popular that majority of these people have all ever been in their life, and you can tell by how they act, how they respond to it. Like I said before, it got as crazy as it is right now, or before it got really crazy on here. I said the only way that people are going to continue to get popular, get these numbers, that is if they do more deplorable shit. They see that deplorable shit gets them views, get them clicks, get them numbers, get them people in their check, get the people talking. In order for people to keep talking and watching their shit, going through their shit, is if they continue to outdo the most deplorable shit they did previously. It's a race to the bottom over here. And I'm happy I'm dead last. I'm ecstatic that I'm dead last. You are not going to catch me at the bottom or at the top of the bottom. Mm-mm, not I. There's too much shit going on in the real world that I keep my eye on. What's up, CC baby? You're gonna hear that I said some stuff. It wasn't about you particularly. It was about the situation. So people try to lie to you. Like I said, I have no problem repeating anything that I said, but this conversation was about Shelly today having a conversation on her chat towards the end saying that she agreed with Trump's trans kids ban or trans kids executive order. And I mentioned and brought up we can't tell people or we can't agree with bullshit like that because when you're starting to agree with one thing that he say, it's easy for you to fall down this loop and scope of agreeing and having to agree with other stuff that he says, or at least taking a rap for other stuff that he says and does. And the mere fact that he mentioned that there's only two sexes, two genders, that's the situation that was brought up a year or so ago. I brought that up because you can't tell people because people who are intersexed, you can't do that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell somebody who they are on the inside. You can't do that. That's not cool. You can't do that. You can't make people think how you think. You can't make people believe what you believe. But yet you can't also try to judge or put someone else down or try to stifle someone else's thought process. I'm not saying that part, but I didn't say you. See, okay, baby, I'm not gonna argue with you about that. I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were. I'm talking about what they were talking about previously. I don't know what you are. I don't care. That's what people don't say. I don't care one way or the other. Right. Thank you, V. Thank you, baby. I'm not saying I didn't say one thing or the other. I'm saying what they said. So I said I don't care about all that. I told y'all previously what I thought was hot. Shit, Buck Angel. If y'all don't know who Buck Angel is, y'all better look it up. It's a trans man with a pussy. Ooh, he's so damn fine. He's so damn fine. So yeah, I don't get into those hang-ups about people's situation. I don't care about all that. But yeah, I just use it as an example. Like this is what they did. But yeah, you can't do that type of thing. I said Buck Angel. That's the name, Buck Angel. Like a whole lumberjack out here, but get fucked down. He's a porn star, and baby, porn and starring he be doing. I try to. Like I said, yeah, like I said, I don't care. Like to me, that the point isn't you, but I want people like, oh, well, he was talking about you. No, I wasn't talking about. No, I was. I was talking about a situation that they put you in. So yeah, that's gonna make yeah. Like I said, I tell anybody to their Facebook, I said it's concerning them, but it's never out of maliciousness. That's not who I am. I don't know you to be malicious to you. I don't know anyone to be malicious to them. You know, but yeah, but that's what. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, how do you agree with that? Like, you don't understand that there are people out here who feels a different way, who don't understand what's going on with their body, so they need to be supported in everything that they do. But you agree with the ban? But yeah, it's like you support that part of his whole agenda, knowing damn well the person that you call your sister falls into that agenda of him trying to ban trans people, trying to denounce people who's just not identified as one or the other. The two that he says is out there. We've been on this earth, on this planet for thousands of years, and there's thousands of years of people who have had different genders. You know what I'm saying? No. So delusional. Like y'all don't like to ban the Associated Press, who is a worldwide news organization, because they don't agree with you, just because you call something the Gulf of America, which is so stupid. because they choose to identify with the world as the Gulf of Mexico. You ban them for life from what? You know when you live in a vacuum, right? It sucks all the oxygen in the room and the flame slowly goes out. You know that, right? You know when you live in a vacuum, when you survive in a vacuum, you can only survive there for so long. Everyone's telling you what you want to hear. You make it what you want for the moment, but sooner or later, it's gonna end. And in most cases, with people that way, it ends badly. That's one of the things, V, you're absolutely right about that. A lot of people don't know how to mind their business. A lot of people don't understand that, it's really nobody's business, one way or the other. Like, like I said, there are sick parents out there of all kinds. I also mentioned Munchausen syndrome. That's when a parent always saying that that their child is sick or something like that, or making their child sick for sympathy and empathy. I get it. There's a lot of sick people out here. So therefore, while Munchausen syndrome is just as bad as someone telling their child that they're trans for attention, and I don't believe it, because no one wants their child to have that type of attention. You know what I'm saying? Because just like no one wants their child to be gay. Nothing's wrong with it. But no one, I wish I had a gay child. I wish I had a gay son so he could go out there and struggle in the world and be. No one wants that. You just accept them for who they are. If they're good people, if they don't hurt anyone. That's what you do. But yeah, I don't want to come here and say that was not, like I said, the title of the video is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's nothing personal, babies. Whoever gets offended, that's on y'all to get offended. Take out of it what you want to take out of it. I don't have nothing to do with me. I said what I said. I think it's messed up for any black person to agree with anything that Trump says. I think it's wrong for a black woman to agree with anything that Trump says. It's not saying that we're all a monolith. It's not saying that we're all should be on the same, but on this right here, we need to be on the same accord. There should be no support whatsoever toward anything that man does for his agenda, because it's not good for anybody. He may write on the headlines trans ban, but I guarantee you it's a ban for everybody. It's a ban for blacks. It's a ban for Hispanics. It's a ban for Asians. It's a ban for women. It's a ban for military. It's a ban for disabled. It's a ban for all elderly. It's a ban. What up? How you doing? It's a ban. And to agree with, because I think there's so many. How many do you know? How many trans kids out here do you know? We know Zaya Wade, and we know that little girl that was on the TV show. And you may see a couple trans kids in some type of trans documentary about kids. They're not trans kids walking around here like that. There's some feminine little boys and some masculine little girls. Exactly, be right. No one wants that. But if you're staying true to who you are, you're willing to accept who you are and try to live that. And if you're a parent of someone of the trans experience, you're going to accept them and love them for who they are. It's crazy to me how we as a people are so judgmental of other people. Right. Basically, he lied to your face. And then just because he said, I'm going to say he did it, don't mean that he lied to them. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't understand, like I said earlier in this video. A lot of us don't understand. But I always say this from the very beginning as well. I watch how you befriend and defriend people. Because that tells me that I'm not different. I'm not special. If you did it to them, what make me think that you won't do it to me? If he lied to these people and said that he would be the best thing for Israel, and now y'all see what's happening, he would be the best thing for Palestine. Now look what's happening. He'd be the best thing for Gaza. Now look what's happening. He'd be the best thing for military. Now look what's happening. He'll be the hero and savior of women, whether they like it or not. And look what's happening. If he's up here lying to y'all face, well, actually telling the truth to y'all face, but lying to someone else, playing one hand against the other, you don't trust that what he's saying about trans kids is something that is on the up and up? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And that's the problem. Everybody is looking. It's the beginning to the end. It really is. If things don't change, like I'm happy the courts are not folding for his bull crap, and they're actually doing the law, practicing and engaging in the law. That's what I'm happy about. And granted, all these executive orders and stuff has just like do y'all not realize how crazy it is to say that if someone of the trans experience is in prison, you're going to you're oh sorry, I'm gonna get something on TV. You're going to have to be transferred to the prison that is your origin, or what's on your birth certificate that you was originally born with, if you haven't changed it. You know how crazy that is. So you're putting trans women in prison with men, trans men in prison with women. Come on now, that sounds crazy as hell. Just like that farmer, because the farmers are pissed at Trump because they're losing billions of dollars because they're stupid. They don't listen. They don't think. Oh well, they were saying Project 25, and he said it wasn't like that. No one got time to read that. No one got. Then bitch, you deserve what you get. Then he hasn't shown you any type of anything else but despicable behavior. So what makes you think that all of a sudden he's going to change his leopard spots to do what's best for the small person? There have been lawsuits where he have been sued because he failed to pay people for doing work. Like, come on. It's crazy to me. Like, y'all don't like history. Like I said, what's that saying, y'all? If you don't remember your history or honor your history, it's gonna be bound to repeat itself. And people don't understand. Y'all not respecting and honoring your history. The history that he have shown you. So you think it is okay to be the worst person ever? Okay. Fuck around and find out. He sure did. And his first 25 executive orders was based on word by word from what was in Project 25 on 2025. His cabinet is littered with people who wrote on Project 2025. People in charge of some of these agencies were the ones or the same people who wrote Project 2025, but yeah, you know nothing about it. Okay. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe, but yeah, you agree with what he said about trans kids. How is he such a liar, but yeah, you believe something that fits your narrative at the moment? It sure is. It sure is. It sure fucking is. Crazy.
And y'all can honestly purse your lips and part your lips to say, oh, I agree with something that man says. You might as well vote for him. If you're going to sit there and just accept anything that he say, because it works in your argument and fight for somebody right now, just crazy as fuck. That's like crazy to me, like crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm confused by it. Like, come on, baby, you're gay. You're gay. Shirley, you're a black woman. You're a black gay one. Well, other gay woman. Y'all don't got strikes in y'all favor. Y'all don't got strikes in y'all favor. Y'all got strikes against you. So you don't think that he's gonna come after gay women next or black women next? Black men, black gay men, gay men, men of color who's gay. But y'all left it open to understand it and respect it because it's against, oh, let's save the kids. Have y'all even tried to counsel or talk to young trans people to see what's going on? To see where their mindset is at? Or are you going by what's on TV? Okay. Okay. Baby, if we would have did January 6th, we would all be dead. It will all be dead. We will all be dead. It will be martial law against black people in general. And this man's pardons all 1,500 plus of them. Crazy. Crazy. It's crazy to me. Oh, but I agree with everything. I agree with that. What do you agree with? What do you actually agree with? Yes, I also agree that kids shouldn't be forced to go under medical services or surgeries and things if they don't choose that, if their parents don't choose that. Yes, I do agree with that. But what I don't agree with is him saying that all trans kids aren't trans. You don't know that. You have no idea what it's like. Anyways, y'all, I done talked enough shit. I just talked enough shit. But yeah, just like y'all be careful about what y'all choose to turn a blind eye to. Be careful of thinking that it won't affect you, that it won't touch you. There are a lot of people out here crying, making videos, saying that they didn't know it was going to affect them, saying that they didn't know that he was going to target them next, asking for people to help them. But y'all remember that? Y'all remember that list that I said a while ago? I didn't make this one up now. Now I give credit. I don't know who did this one, whatever. But it said that when the Jews was in trouble, no one said anything. When women were in trouble, no one said anything. When blacks were in trouble, no one said anything. When gays were in trouble, no one said anything or done anything. Now people are left there. The other ones, the others, is left there, and now they're coming after them. But there's no one there to fight for them. That's what they're fucking around and finding out right now. But it's not even between that. It's what's in people's spirit. Like trans is not a sexual organ thing. Trans is an experience. I don't feel like I am in the right body.
I don't feel comfortable being in this body, being in this shell of a human being. I don't feel comfortable with it. While I love myself, I don't feel comfortable in this body. I feel like I feel like I'm not whatever sex you were born into. I feel like I'm the opposite sex. That's what trans is. Trans has nothing to do with the body parts. Because like Madison said, she's happy she got her dick. You know? She's very comfortable with her having the appendage between her legs. She said it brings her closer to God. Now that's her experience. Some people don't even like looking at their appendage if it's, you know what I'm saying, there. Some trans men, well, most trans men that I know, I don't know any trans men that still have their breast because it doesn't feel right on them. It doesn't give them the feeling of being the man, the masculine person that they say they are. So it has nothing to do with sexual organs. It has everything to do with who you say you are and how you see yourself. Anyway, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. I need to get myself ready to get ready to go to bed. Love you guys as always. I enjoy talking with you guys. I like giving true commentary, true conversations. All this other fluff and nonsense that get the numbers. I don't care nothing about that. It has nothing to do with me because there's too much serious stuff going on in this world for us to be frivolous and flippant about our existence off of YouTube. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Be careful about what you put out there in the universe. Be careful who you choose to support. Be careful what agendas you choose to support because, trust me, something in those papers, something in those executive orders, something in those bills, something in those laws is written to hurt you as well because you are not accepted. And no matter how much ass you kiss, it no matter how many people you look up to, suck up to, this agenda, what's going on right now, is not for us. And they're getting away with it because they're doing it in your face, and there's so much BS and so much nonsense being convoluted and covered up and exposed all at the same time that you can't keep track of it unless you actually have your eyes open, your ears open, and your heart open. Be willing to accept it. Be willing to see it. Be willing to see it for what it actually is, not for what you want it to be. I love you. As always, it's not the point that I love you. It's the point you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. This is your boy Food Junkie. And like I said, whoever gets offended, that's not my intention. But I need y'all to start thinking about what y'all are saying on here. I need y'all to start thinking about what you put there in the atmosphere. It's really, really crucial and is really, really important. Be mindful, be careful, and be intentional with your words, with your thoughts, with your actions. Be intentional with that because they look forward to us not being taken seriously, not being serious, not being able to look forward and look past the bullshit, no matter how many shovels you need to dig through it. Be mindful, please. Thank you, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Love you guys. Y'all be good, y'all, and be careful. Peace.